position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. First down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Trying to slam in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for much better field position to start, but now they're looking at a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he got just enough of that one. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Buying some time. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now we're going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Wants to throw it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Illinois! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Bring in the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the 1st down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
It'll be a draw. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He'll take the deep shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, fighting a line. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Randall. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. Then some touchdown Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Steps away to find some room. Caught near the sideline, it's Dixon. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
But when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Fakes to grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Ripping through the defense. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Randall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
To the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. Hailed the punt and bailed them out. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the returner will be brought down. Field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Looking for a huge play. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Illini. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he makes the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right. Don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, force the incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This offense just hasn't found its rhythm in the second half. First half, they kind of got a little something cooking, put some points up. Here in the second half, after halftime, they got the punt, they give up a sack. They've got to get something positive to build some momentum for their squad.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Flips it out to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Snagged in the middle. It's Randall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line with a big red zone opportunity here.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they can do it with ease.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The short hands, it's Sanders. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Gets it to the back. Shakes off the defender. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football. And now they're setting up 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. The lead is still 6 after the miss. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the ranking. Turning it on! Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Grab near the marker, it's Sanders. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot.
Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just keep slinging it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Splits the uprights. Good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida is just getting dragged through the swamp today. And this fan base, who's so used to doing that gator jump, they're making other gestures today. They're trailing by 24 to Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Looking deep down the right side. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Trying to take it back. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Altmaier. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Illinois! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick and what is likely their last gasp in this game. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. they've got it on offense. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high, David. This offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
He wants to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Randall. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things.